The war of Gog and Magog will be a religious war between the Christians and the Muslims. The trigger for the war will be Jerusalem. They will come against the Jewish people and demand Jerusalem from us. It's an explicit verse in the Torah. As it says, I will gather all the nations to Jerusalem for war. The cause of the war, according to our prophecies, is Jerusalem. A Christian and Muslim alliance will unite against Israel and demand Jerusalem. When we don't give them Jerusalem, they will threaten war. The Malbim writes that when they come against us, a conflict will break out between them, because their faith is divided. That's Gog and Magog. Two groups will be established and they will fight each other. It's interesting to note that Rome is Christianity, and Babylon is Iraq, a Muslim country. They destroyed the first and second temple. In return, they'll wage war against each other. The main purpose of Gog and Magog before the Messiah is to pay them back for the troubles they caused. Whether we suffer or not depends on the Jews' deeds. If the Jewish people are righteous, then it will only be for the other nations. If not, then Gog and Magog will pressure us to rectify our ways, because it's time for the Messiah, time for us to receive our reward and for a Jewish king to rule the world. But in the end, you'll see the Jews emerge with a Jewish king, the Messiah, a direct descendant of King David, who will be the king of the Jewish nation. When he begins talking, the entire world will marvel at his wisdom. So, what will happen? There will be revolutions in France. We want the Jewish king. Democracy. Revolutions in the United States, in England, in Egypt, in Lebanon, in Iran, until he becomes the king of the entire planet. Then a nation shall not lift sword against another nation. What does it mean, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares? A spade is used for digging, a sword is a weapon. This is a parable. A nuclear reactor that was built for atomic bombs will be used for producing electricity. Peace. Today, every country wants an army even when there's peace, because they fear war. But then, who's going to be scared of war? One king rules the world. No country fears another. Because my king is also your king. And then we truly reach a state of unified peace. The souls will return to the body, the Garden of Eden will merge with this world, and every person will live physically after the resurrection of the dead, and enjoy the divine presence of God like in the Garden of Eden. Every person according to his actions and situation in life, until the time of receiving the final reward.